So, hi everyone, very good morning to one and all. Today we are here live in the Daily Transform series at 10 a.m. in the morning with an approach that a lot of students have asked us to do a AMA session. So, today mine and Dr. Deepti's goal will be to answer your queries because we
Absolutely, yes.
see that every time when we are doing a session, some queries do get added up and you want them to be addressed. So, we thought, why not have a free willing session where you can ask your queries?
Yes, everyone, a very good morning to all of you. And as I promised, that after every few sessions or series of Transform, we will try and do a AMA session so that, whatever queries you have, I know you get comfort when you listen it out and you find a solution. And wherever we can help, we will definitely try and help, right? Okay, so to begin with, you can start posting your queries, and me and Dr. Samir, we will talk about, a very important aspect of exam preparation, and that is when you are in your final lap, right? The number of repeated readings is going to help you. Yes, so ensure that every reading takes lesser time than the previous one, and you are able to do multiple readings. So let's
So
start taking up the queries.
let's take the first query now. One बच्चा is saying last few days से productivity कम हो गई है sir, anxiety होती है. It is all happening because of the proximity to the exam. Whenever we are closer to the exam, we need to have a plan. We need to stick to the plan. More you look at other people, more you look at FOMO creators, you will create anxiety. So it is important to stick to the plan in the end, because otherwise what will happen is it is all around, you somebody will be doing something else and it will create that doubt in your head. So stick to the plan.
Okay, let's take up the next query. The next query is, ma'am, is INI PYQ ka BAP and mission INI videos enough for revision? Yes, anyways, before INI CT, now we have limited number of days, and that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. That you have to have a very revisable, but yet content which has high hit rate as well. So
And also,
absolutely yes.
the
Mission
goal of
INI,
revision, is not to do everything. It is to do
yeah.
everything high yield, and they are enough for everything high yield.
So yes, please remember Mission INI will ensure that you cover the PYTs, and the INI PYQ ka BAP will not just tell you the PYQs, but again, important predictor questions around that topic as well. So those two are very good resources, especially if you're targeting the upcoming INI CT.
So one student is saying, so other than studies, should I spend time in the gym? It is, feeling like wasting time. So it is like you need to create a routine for yourself. If it is going beyond the routine, it is not good. So your routine should be there, that this is my hour or maybe my half an hour or 20 minutes of exercise or 30 minutes, and this is my time of MCQ, this is my time of study. The routine is the key. And I also see a lot of queries now running very fast. One bacha is saying, sir, instead of doing morning 50 MCQs, should I do the MCQ discussions which are available in the app? Will it be okay? I would strongly suggest that do the morning
Yes.
50 MCQs, because that is going to test your active recall. अगर मैं टीचर आंसर बता रहा होगा तो वो तो आप कर ही रहे हो ना. You're doing it with the DAMS test and discussion modules. You're doing it in different, even in your DQB there are video solutions given. You have everything with you. But when you think, that is when you evolve.
Absolutely, yes. Also, please remember there was another query. How many MCQs? Akshata is asking how many MCQs we should do now. So, Akshata, close to the exam, target doing 100 MCQs a day, and there should be different patterns of MCQs. Right? For example, you could do different subjects. That is the purpose of giving you transform mini tests. So you could do 20 MCQs from different subjects so that you stay in touch. Second, you could a very good thing to be done is mock test and GTs, because they give you a good mix of everything, right? So I wouldn't say to make a custom module, because when you students do that, you tend to have a bias. So I would rather suggest do mock tests and do GTs and do transform mini X tests, right? So this will give you a good combo of PYQs, possible MCQs, and different types of levels of difficulty of questions as well.
So a student has asked how many years of PYQ should be done? 3 to 5 years. Minimum 3 years, maximum 5 years. That is a time tested formula. Student has asked, sir, for FMG, DFX will be enough. DFX is a very comprehensive revision course, and it has been known to have the maximum strike rate in FMG exam. So every word that we do in DFX is important. So that is the key. And
Okay, I'm going to take a query next. Bacha is saying, ma'am, some students are getting 190 and 160 is basic in some places. So please
so
understand
stop
when,
looking at every place.
and also, sometimes there is a bias. As I said, some of the people will just make a, paper from their own Q bank, right? So there is a definite bias, and that is why it is important that when we say we are making a CBT, so please remember next NEET PG CBT is coming. We don't make all questions by ourselves. Every faculty specialist in their subject is going to contribute questions for their subject for CBT. So that ensures that you are covering all topics. The difficulty level is matching the real exam, and it's not having a selection bias. Okay. But yes, the INI mock that we did free was purposely done to give you a confidence boost. There was an INI CBT, which was which was exactly matching or mimicking the real exam pattern. So look out your number of correct questions in INI CBT, review your CBT, and please give the upcoming NEET PG CBT.
And a student is saying, sir, how do I create faith in my own self? Yogi, my answer to you is you need to accumulate small victories. Now give as many grand tests, class tests, SWTs. And there is the answer to an earlier question also. A student was asking how many MCQs to be done. At this stage, the answer is not how many MCQs, it is how many tests you are going to do. Please give as many tests as possible, including grand test, CBT, mock test. And whenever you will do something good in a test, you will feel better. Your confidence, your faith will come with accumulating victories. And I also see one question which is important, that, sir, my GT score is stuck. I am doing live rapid revision, but first, second year subjects, first year, I'm still finding them hard. I would suggest go to your back to basics, use the AI, Cortex AI Golden
Golden
Points for
point.
weak. Golden
Please do
Points
it.
is the game changer for your weak subjects. If you have not used, so
Also,
start
if
doing
you
it.
have a weak subject, it is a good idea to specially focus on the targeted areas as well. For example, mission INI karo, INI PYQ ka baap karo, especially for those subjects, because then you're ensuring ki we are focusing on topics that we are likely to get in the exam. And as Sir said, Cortex AI will be the game changer. It will give you the golden points that you especially need in that subject. Will make it very fast as well.
Now, what we've seen is in a lot of platforms, the golden points or the summary points are created by student editors. What we have done is it is done by AI. After listening to the video that you are listening to, the AI is also listening and side by side creating the golden points for you. It is a first of its kind initiative, and if you have not used the, you go to back to basics. On the bottom of every video, you see Cortex AI. Click on the button, create golden points. AI along with you will listen to the entire video and create the golden points. It's very interesting, and it gives you the exact, like, what is the message that as a teacher I want you to give in one line. It will give you in those golden points. The teachers are
Okay.
loving it, and I'm sure you will love it too.
I'll take the next query by Dr. DC. It's a very interesting name you have. He's saying, ma'am, please conduct one more CBT in June first week. See, Abhi, we have already
I
two
think last week
CBTs
of May it
planned
is
for you.
already there. Last
Okay.
week of May it is on.
Yes, two NEET PG CBTs are already planned. I will also do a free NEET PG mock for everyone, right? So please do that. We will also be doing the NEET PG predictor series on YouTube, and we will also be doing the NEET PG PYQ ka baap. Okay.
And I see one bacha is saying, sir, I missed out on 3 days due to a family function. Will it affect my rank? No. So Yogita, my answer to you is that आपने इतना पढ़ लिया है, अभी एक दो दिन अगर कुछ फैमिली फंक्शन या कोई इमरजेंसी या कुछ इशू भी आता है तो इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. वी आर
But
नॉट
Abhi,
डीलिंग विद
वापस you
लास्ट
should hit
एग्जाम.
back.
वापस शुरू करते हैं, बट यू शुड नॉट लुक एट दिस एग्जाम एज अ लाइक अ स्कूल एग्जाम के आखिरी दिन ही पढ़ना है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बहुत सारी चीजें पहले पढ़ी हुई एग्जाम में काम आती है. इट इज ऑल अबाउट ट्रेनिंग योर सबकॉन्शियस, एंड आई एम श्योर यू हैव डन इट.
ओके, एम हाई इज सेइंग मैम कहीं और के पेपर देख के मॉरल डाउन हो जाता है. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड देयर इज व्हाट दैट इज व्हाट आई सेड. Now, again, it's a kind request to everyone. In these last 15 days before INICT, focus on multiple revisions, focus on following answers only and only given by subject specialists, because there are a lot of integrities. There are obviously वो जो पेपर में भी बनाया गया है वो एग्जाम भी स्पेशलिस्ट लोगों ने ही बनाया है. So when two options are very close, we need to have the right perspective. So don't go out for every answer that you see on Telegram. मुझे बहुत दुख होता है ये देख के कि हमने पूरा पढ़ाया, फिर आपने बोला हमने टेलीग्राम पे इधर उधर कुछ और आंसर देख लिया, अब हम कंफ्यूज हो गए. दिस इज द वर्स्ट थिंग टू गेट इनटू. Okay, please stick to the answers that have been told by subject specialists. Do not change your answers close to the exam. Okay, we take full responsibility. So abhi focus karo multiple revisions pe or testing pe.
And okay, let me take a query now. एक बच्चा कह रहा है, sir, how do I review the GTs in a rapid manner? Use the video solutions that we are giving to you for your mistakes. Like suppose you do 140 correct, you have 60 wrong. How long do you think it will take you to see the videos of those 60 mistakes? Hardly an hour or two, but it will be a game changer because you have 19 teachers with you helping you in your mistakes rather than you doing it by yourself. So you have to use the team. We are your team. You have to use the team to make sure that you do it faster. And
Also,
एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि ओम प्रजापति, the LRR videos are taking too much time. Can I read the notes? That's a good idea now.
yes,
That we have introduced the LRR hard copy notes. You can take the hard copy notes along with them. You can listen to the videos faster.
Hanji, please, LRR notes should be like your go-to resource, right? So whenever you have done something wrong, go to LRR notes and see, and most of the times it will be covered there. And only if you feel no, you don't get it completely, then go back to your main notes or ask the faculty for the concept behind it, right? Everyone is here full on board to help you right now. Okay.
Okay, and
Okay, I think this question, Dr. Sumer, you should take, because ये बार-बार बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछते हैं, aim है क्या, सब पूछेंगे. In the last 15 days, should we take a GT or not? And Dr. Sumer is the master at that, so let him answer that query.
Definitely, I agree that in the last 15 days, even in the last 7 days, you should give as many GTs as possible. It is just like sharpening the axe. Now, I'll ask you the same question. Suppose you are going to play a World Cup cricket match 1 month later. So in this month, will you stop playing cricket? That is going to actually make you rusted, and you will feel out of touch. Remember, in cricket also we say you have to feel in form, you have to feel in the flow. You have to give actually more GTs in the last 15 days rather than not giving. Okay.
And I would suggest something that we always suggest as a team. 2 GTs अलग-अलग मेथड से देखो. एक जिसमें आप aggressive जा रहे हो, right? So you're going to leave very less MCQs. You're going to go for the kill. और एक में जिसमें शायद आप थोड़ा restrictive रहो कि भाई if I don't know 2-3 options, I will leave, and then see which one suits you more, right? So please understand this. Ideally, yes, everyone should go aggressive in the paper in your attack rate. बहुत ज़्यादा defensive खेलने से it's not going to help you, but you should give 2 GTs in a different pattern and see what suits you best.
Okay, and I see an interesting question, sir. एक बच्चा कह रहा है, sir, I don't want to be a topper. I just want a 25,000 rank, and I am done with my first revision. And what content to improve from 110 to 140 correct? See, first of all, don't limit your mindset that I want only this much or this much. You have to say that I want to be the best possible version of myself. So don't limit yourself by saying मैं 25,000 वाला लड़का हूँ या मैं 40,000 वाला हूँ या 30,000 वाला. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. आप अपना बेस्ट करना चाहते हो. That should be your goal. Second thing is you have to boost up your content with a boosted dose of content, which is your live rapid revision notes and DBT, which will make sure that your gap will be filled by high yield information in every subject. ये दोनों जरूर करना है. Plus, you should be giving a grand test every week so that you start feeling the confidence of sitting stamina for 200 questions, learn how to approach. So these are and third is PYQs. So these are the 3 things I would strongly recommend, because you said I don't want to be a topper. But even to get to the desired specialty that you desire, these 3 things are must do, not may do. Live rapid revision DVT, your grand test, previous year questions.
Okay, Aarti has asked, ma'am, for OBGY, LRR is enough in the last month? Absolutely, yes. In fact, I'll take the other query also because वो भी match कर रहा है. Some student is asking, when should I switch? Aishwarya is asking to DVT solely before INI. So I would say last 7 days, okay, before INI, stick to DVT, right? And go back to your wrong diary, see what things you've written there, kaun se aapke liye volatile topics hain, go through that. So in the last 1 week, especially before INI, I would recommend mission INI and DVT. That's it. And then selectively go back to your areas of weakness.
And also, what I totally feel is that you need to, put the answers of the questions that we are giving to you in perspective of timing. Like, suppose you ask me and Dr. Deepthi in your third year or your final year MBBS or your internship, should I do the DAMS Ultimate Life course and attend the entire option? And you will say yes. Now you ask me 1 month before the exam, I said do live rapid revision. I use sir,
Yes.
पिछले साल तो आपने ये कहा था, पिछले साल तू भी तो फाइनल ईयर में था ना भाई, अभी तेरा एग्जाम आ गया, तेरे को चेंज करना क्या? And that is the beauty of DAMS, that we have curated products to be done at each stage. And that is why we are coming live every day to reinforce that idea to you. In the final month, LLR and DVT combined will be your, like you need something which acts like your magic potion, which gives you the energy to win the game. And those are the things that you need to do. It will give you confidence, cover all the high yield. Now,
Okay.
you may ask
Next.
me, sir, let me put it right that way. So you may ask me, sir, मैंने तो पूरे regular किए थे, आप अच्छी बात है ना? You've done them at the right time. Now that's a good idea. You've already done them.
Okay, so next is Keni Urvesh is asking, Doc, what is the plan for FMG? So just day before yesterday, I did a special session on plan for FMG. So even if you haven't done anything as of now, DFX, we are starting with DFX, okay, which is the DAMS FMG Express,
And I
especially
think
like
I
the
think
division
Dr.
called
Deepthi, I think
DFG.
he is asked another question. He's saying that he's for the December. So
Oh, okay.
Urvesh, my answer to you is that DAMS after this year's FMG exam, we will be starting the face-to-face batch for FMG in the Gautam Nagar. The enrollment is already started, and that batch also is relayed live from the classroom onto the mobile app. You can attend that there as well. So depending on the city that you are in, you can use it. And also for the people who are appearing in the July exam, in the month of June, we are starting with the DFX. The announcement is already there on the YouTube channel.
Okay, Dr. Saddam Ali is asking, no, first, okay, reading first year more than 1 month feels like forgetting. So yes, it is a very natural thing. And that is why I said multiple revisions help. So your content has to be very revisable, but at the same time should have a good hit rate as well. That's why we are saying between 1 month close, 15 days close. Your idea should be multiple revisions plus MCQ, multiple revisions plus test. That is how it has to be. Okay.
And also, I would just add a line. एक बच्चा कह रहा है मेरा score drop कर गया. I'm feeling totally shattered. To analyze your exam scores without self blame. Don't do the emotional component to it. It is just like, sometimes what happens is one particular GT has more topics on the, more questions on the topics that you are weak at. Sometimes it happens. Kismat isi ko kehte hain, Murphy's law isi ko kehte hain. Sometimes it happens, but it is okay to accept it. Find what went wrong, convert your weaknesses into your strength so that you have less number of weakness in the real exam.
Okay, Rahul is asking, ma'am, can we get a 1 month plan? Already launched, bache. So the 1 month plan on Back to Basics is already launched. It is available from today. The Back to Basics includes a lot of things. It gives you DVT, it gives you LRR, it gives you PYQ का बाप, सब कुछ है उसमें जो आपको last 1 month के लिए चाहिए, right? So the 1 month plan is already available, and B2B includes everything that you need for your last month revision.
And
Okay, somebody is asking, Catherine Lydia, is the INICT free mock similar to the actual one? So let me give you a
yes.
great insight. The INI free mock was primarily made from PYQs. Yes, it is the real exam. And that's what these other places are doing. They're creating a FOMO in you by asking you unnecessary, unusual, and weirdly framed questions to create the difficulty level, when actually most of the options are not correctly made, probably because they're not made by the faculty, right? Because I think if the faculty makes, those things will not crop up. Now, anyone who thinks the free mock was easy, it is because it was meant to be a confidence booster. It was made from actually your PYQs, right, to ensure that you're not missing on key mota topics. And that is why I want everyone to have a good number of correct questions. Also, that is why I want everyone to review this mock, because any mistake that you have done in this mock should definitely be seen, because those are very commonly asked things in the INICET exam. Okay.
And I can see, students giving their scores and telling us that they've improved, not improved. I would say analyze without judging yourself, analyze without self blame, and like it's like थोड़ा मैं इम्प्रूव हो गया मैं खुश हो गया, बहुत ज्यादा खुश हो गया, थोड़ा मैं कम हो गया मैं बहुत दुखी हो गया, दोनों ही गलत हैं. The most important exam is the real exam. I need to do well in the real exam. So constantly analyze your mistakes, constantly analyze your mistake, use the video solutions to make sure that you're doing them. Revise your LRR and DVT to get your confidence booster. Look at the PYQs of the exam. We've already done the PYQs for inicet on the app called as the inicet PYQ Kebab. We will also be doing it for NEET PG and FMGE. So I would strongly recommend that make sure that you're good at PYQs, make sure that you're doing grand tests, make sure that you are thorough with your LRR and DVT.
Okay, somebody is asking me about if I'm starting now with LRR and DVT, can I make it? Yes, you can. They are excellent resources. And I say that because I trust the content we have given. The teacher themselves have summarized their own notes. But yes, Yashasvi, I hope कि हमारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स बहुत पुअर ना हो बेटा, बिकॉज कई बार इवन इफ यू हैव द कंटेंट द एमसीक्यू मे नीड एप्लीकेशन. इट मे नॉट बी अ डायरेक्ट एमसीक्यू, इट कुड बी एन इनडायरेक्ट एमसीक्यू. So apart from content, you have to learn the application. So Yashasvi, I will advise, do LRR and DVT, and as sir has suggested, please give tests. So what will happen, जो आप गलती करोगे, listen to the video solutions so that you ensure that application errors are not there or you reduce that. Okay.
ओके एंड एक दो बच्चों की क्वेरी में ले लेता हूँ. एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि सर मैं फर्स्ट रिवीजन के बाद अभी मैं कौन सा टेस्ट पहले दूं. सो डैम्स का सीक्वेंस क्या है? You have to do your any subject that you read, you should do the CT, the class test from your online test series first, then you do a SWT, and side by side you keep doing the grand test at an increasing frequency. Should do monthly, then fortnightly, then weekly. PYQs, we usually in DAMS we use the repeated hammering concept, that we tell you in the class, we tell you after the class, we do it in the PYQ kebab session, we put it in the question bank. So PYQs are everywhere. Wherever you will look at, you will find PYQ based discussion, PYT based discussions happening in the app again and again. So we are going to take care of that. And also, we have a lot of queries like what is the ideal number of correct to be done at this stage for CBT. So don't judge yourself, .DC. Again, I would say only thing I say is target getting more than 140, 145 correct, because
but I will give you a higher target. I will give you a target of 155. Okay,
to
sir
get
is a
into
little
government
tight.
GP seats, clinical government seats, the competition is a little higher there.
Yes, actually सर तो बहुत काइंड हैं और वो सबको मोटिवेट करते हैं. मैं कभी कभी दूसरे अवतार भी ले लेती हूँ. I sometimes even tell my students नहीं करोगे तो I'll get angry. Okay, but yes, so I will give you a slightly higher target. Try and achieve close to 155 correct in the upcoming CBTs. नहीं भी आएंगे तो क्या करना है? The reason I am saying is कि आप motivated रहो, 140 से खुश मत हो. So आप क्या करोगे? You will go back and see your mistakes, see the video solutions of CBT, and you become better, right?
एक बच्चे का क्वेरी है कि सर आई एम इन द फर्स्ट रिवीजन, आई हैव बीन अ डैम स्टूडेंट सिंस माय सेकंड ईयर. इन द फर्स्ट नाउ द लास्ट मंथ व्हाट शुड बी माय गोल? सो आई वुड अगेन Dharia Pathak, I would suggest to you in the last month LRR and DVT are the key. Like if you notice in the entire video, we've always told you that the purpose of revision is only two. It is not to see everything again, it to see the high yield again of every subject and get confident. That is the purpose. The concept building happened in your classes that you have been attending, rightly so, from second year, third year onwards. You have learned the concepts, but now your goal should be, somehow I need to get the confidence that I've seen everything in the last 2 months. LRR and DVT are your must go.
और इसलिए मैंने INI मॉक ऐसा बनाया था कि वो आपको कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्टर हो. Okay, let's quickly take the query of Muralidharan. He's saying, ma'am, I'm starting with B2B and I want to know when should I finish it for NEET PG 2026. Back to basics is amazing. You will be able to do it very nicely and you'll be able to do multiple revisions. I will say plan for November end. Okay, so that even if you stretch till December, you're very comfortable. Okay, but
6
I'll give you
months.
a target of November
We'll give
end.
you a target. On the DAMS course, we always say that back to basics is a very doable course. It is unlike many resources which are very big. It is doable, but it has everything. Okay, I'm telling you a very important line because otherwise people will trick you with FOMO. कि इसमें ये नहीं है वो नहीं है. मैं कह रहा हूँ, it has everything in it. It
Okay,
is
I want
very
to
scientifically
also.
made. So give 6 to 7 months to complete the course. There should be a target.
Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to thank Aishwarya. She's saying my Telegram quizzes are gold. So thank you so much. I really put in a lot of effort to ensure Obs and Gynae is your top scoring subject because it's very important for exams. Also, I also want to take this opportunity and thank all these students for their amazing feedbacks on OG last push. एक बच्चे ने बोला मैम आई और मैंने एक दिन में पूरी पढ़ ली और मुझे लग रहा है मैं OG लास्ट पुश 6 से 7 बार पढ़ पाऊंगा बिफोर द एग्जाम. आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट इट वाज मेंट फॉर एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल एंड थैंक यू फॉर राइटिंग बैक बिकॉज वो मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस देता है कि I can do better and I'm going to come up with a MCQ book as well and that's a promise but that will be for the next session.
Okay, let's take some queries. एक बच्चा कह रहा है sir, can I use DVT for the final 15 days? Yes, beta, yes, but add mission inicet. Add mission inicet. Okay, and one bacha has asked a question. Let me just go back to the questions. It is like running very fast.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Illuminin. Sir, it's my second attempt. First attempt, I was stuck as 110 and now 120 to 135. Illumin beta, इसका मतलब ना आपने अपना कंटेंट थोड़ा सा बेहतर कर लिया है. You have come up a little because I would say at less than 125 it was majorly content. Now you should focusing on revisions. Yes, that will help you. Revision plus wrong diary. I promise you, if you do these two things, you will improve by the time your NEET PG comes. So revision through LRR and DVT Illumin plus lots of tests beta G so that you are able to identify every time what you have done wrong, very specifically wrong topics, and then go back to those areas in the notes. Okay.
एंड एक बच्चे का क्वेरी सर मैं कॉन्सेप्ट्स तो बना रहा हूँ लेकिन अभी भी टेस्ट नहीं शुरू किए. हाउ डू आई डू नाउ? बाय ब्रेकिंग द बैरियर ऑफ फियर एंड डू इट टुडे. यू हैव टू राइट डाउन इन द चैट बॉक्स ऋषिकेश दैट आई विल गिव माय फर्स्ट टेस्ट टुडे. It is always about starting. The fear is before the starting. Once you start doing it, becomes better.
Okay, Rishikesh, I have a target for you. आज आपने 2 ट्रांसफॉर्म 10x मिनी टेस्ट करके मुझे बताने हैं. 2 मतलब सिर्फ 40 MCQs, but it is a test. It is made by the teachers, so please give it and then let me know. Okay, आपका fear खत्म करेंगे हम.
And I think a lot of students have asked this question last 15 days before inicet. If I was in your place, I would make sure that I've done the mission inicet. I would make sure that I've done the PYQ ka bar for inicet, where the teachers have told me the questions which have been asked, what can be asked, what are the topics. It always helps. And I would make sure that at least 2 or 3 inicet mock test I will give from my eMedicoz app in the online test series. There is a 10 or I think 11 or 12 inicet mock paper available to practice the time thing. At least that much you should be doing. Minimum, if you ask me, this is what I would do in the final 15 days.
Okay, some bacha is asking, Nilesh, when will the online batch for December FMG start? We will give you the notification very soon, bache. Okay, we have read your query. We will.
Yes, usually starts in July, so you can start. The enrollment for the batch is already started, and we'll be announcing the dates very soon on the YouTube channel as well. How many PYQs are discussed in the PYQ kebab? Usually we discuss 3 years, and the ideal is 3 to 5 years. Everyone should be doing 3 years. You do maybe 4 or 5, it is okay, but 3 minimum everybody has to do. Don't go for 10 or 12. Usually it becomes too much material.
Okay, Patrick is asking, I'm having immense stress and I feel like I'm getting physically weak. Patrick, we do understand and we know that it can be quite overwhelming. We specially did a session yesterday in the Transform. It's a kind request. Please go to the yesterday's Transform session, episode 30. It was specially to handle your anxiety. And I hope you will find respite when you listen to it. Okay. Otherwise, you can connect to us personally as well.
And also, I would also recommend that any stress, if it is affecting your day-to-day life and it is not letting you progress at all, it is always a good idea to take help from specialists. It is a good
Yes,
idea to look at,
yes.
nearby psychiatrists that you are aware of in your medical college, in your hospital. Take help. There is no shame in taking help whenever you need. Whenever it becomes overwhelming, take help. Okay. There would be till a certain point where the teachers can help you, because we can help you with the academic strategy and the usual stress. But if it is going beyond a point where you feel it is stalling everything that you're doing, that is the time and the cutoff where you seek professional help. And
Uh,
I also would like to thank Dr. DC. He's following our channel since 2020, and we look forward to meeting you in person also after the results.
Yes, SS is saying I have not done SWTs and CTs of some subject. If I have to do retrograde revision, which one? So I would say
CT
अगर
first.
अभी
CT
पहले
first.
CT करो, because CT is based on current patterns and SWTs are based on last 7 to sometimes even 10 years of PYQs. So first you should be mastering the current pattern. So first should be CT beta G.
And I'm happy to meet a lot of students who are with us from second year, third year onwards, and we are totally grateful that you gave us an opportunity to be a part of your story. And
Yes,
I
I
always
think
believe you are all heroes, you are all writing big stories, we are character actors in your story, and we love to be that part. Our role in your movie is only that we come for a guest appearance where we push you and we tell you that this is your journey, we put you in
yes.
your right track, and we help you win.
But he's
And
saying
then
he
we go
couldn't
back, then
study
we go
much.
back, then we go back, and you are climbing the ladder
So
kind of
he's
thing.
also saying he couldn't study much in internship, which is yes, quite possible. What should I do now in these 1.5 months, Negi? If you have been
Seminar
with us, I'm sure
DVT.
your concepts are good. So what I want you to do now in these 1.5 months is what I want everyone else to do: LRR, DVT, and tests. Believe me, Negi, these two things, they are from your notes only. It'll be easy for you to go through. If you can't see the videos of LRR, see the notes of LRR. The hard copies are also available now. You can order them and at least go through the notes, go through DVT, and give test beta.
A student is saying, sir, I was getting 160, 165 correct, now getting fatigued out. So sometimes what happens is that when we are at a period of 1.5 month away from the exam and we are already peaking, कभी कभी ना हम आप already अच्छा कर रहे होते हो, then you start getting fatigued. That is the time where you can plan a break in between to recharge yourself, maybe a day with family, or maybe a day where you are doing a lot of physical activity, walking, running, just to recharge your brain, and you go back to it. Because sometimes it becomes overwhelming of you've been studying for maybe years now. So before you go for the final lap, taking a break, recharge the batteries, and attack again will help.
Okay, I think we will end the today's session here, but because there are so many requests and they're still pouring in, tomorrow again we will do an AMA session. Don't worry, we will be here for you. We will try and answer whatever things you have in your mind, and we will try and allay your anxieties. Okay, so कल फिर से मिलेंगे in the AMA session at 10 a.m. So write down your queries of the day. एक पेपर पे लिख लो, उससे वो बहुत effective होता है, so that we are also able to answer many students. Okay.
And before we go, I want to just acknowledge Dr. Harshita Sharma in the chat. She is a pediatric resident, was a part of Dance family, and still is. And we are very happy to meet you, Harshita. And God bless you. And I am going to be, again, for the people who don't know, at DAMS we believe that digital learning has to come up with a method to mentor students every day. So what we are doing is, for the last 1 month, so this is the 31st episode, continuity every day 10 a.m. in the morning. And I'm happy that we could do it with our schedules and everything, that every day 10 a.m. in the morning we are there for you, and we put a topic. Sometimes we talk about a issue, sometimes we talk about a generic, sometimes we leave it for you to ask queries. Only thing that I believe in is each one of you, wherever you are, whatever is your level, whatever was your college, can still make it big in life. All you need to do is, shed off the load that you have created on your head and all those self doubts, insecurity. Take it off. You can still win. you can still win. There is a
Okay,
possibility.
I'll take पक्का the last 3 queries, but कल दोबारा करेंगे, ये खत्म नहीं होता है queries. Sobam, पहले आपका query. There is some issue with your subscription of DVT. So connect with me on my Telegram channel or send a message, WhatsApp message on the number that comes on our Dams Delhi channel. We will help you. Second, Negi is asking, ma'am, what is OG Push? So OG Push is the last push book, which means your review book for entire obs and gynae for all your entrance exams. So whether it is inicet or NEET PG, it is just a 150-page book. It covers algorithms, theories, images, and the golden points. Okay. Lastly, how many, if I start giving GTs from now, how many GTs do I give? I would say at least give a minimum of 1 to 2 every week. Okay, that will help you, bache. So at least 1, preferably 2 every week. Okay, so that you can identify your mistakes and revise specifically mistakes.
And Manoj is saying, sir, please answer. I'm at 100. How can I move to 140? I'm telling you, Manoj, listen to me. Okay. Revision. You make sure that you have done LRR and DBT of every subject. Number 2. So that will take care of your content. Number 2. Analyze the mistakes that you have done in each GT with your video solutions. Don't do any other GT. Only focus on DAMS-GT so that you have a single plan to track your progress. Okay. Because you can't compare two things. So do it one and listen to the video solutions of your mistake. Number 3, listen to the PYQs. So at least all PYQ based questions you will get right. Your mistakes will reduce. Your high yield will improve. At least 3 things you need to do.
Okay, so we will come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. We will again do an AMA session. Let your friends also know. Let them ask their doubts, because sometimes you just need someone to hear you out. So we will be here to hear you out at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning as well. Okay, with the AMA session. Take care, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
So again, we'll do our AMA session tomorrow, 10 a.m. Look forward to meeting you in the Daily Transform series with me, Dr. Sumer, and Dr. Deepthi tomorrow at 10 a.m. I see many students, they come back and say, sir, I missed out on the live session. Don't forget to subscribe to the video and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on an important notification. Wish you all the best, Beta.